Fellas, I could use a little more support here. This is for every guy. Every guy here with his girlfriend was like, never, honey, this guy's a he's so silly. For every guy in the audience who has seen Gurren Lagann, what color is Yoko's hair? Red. What weapon does she use? Big sniper cannon thing. What color are her eyes? Yeah! You have to think about it! Black and red with flames going up the... Red? Why not? And of course, you gotta be very careful, because I'll tell you this, with the scanty cosplayers, some of you don't always look 15! You know who you are. Which is why you've got to play it safe. You got to start having a little tune going on in your head when you're dealing with the fans. 1, little 2, little 3, little fangirls, 4, little 5, little 6, little fangirls, 7, little 8, little 9, little fangirls, 30 to 40 years. Officer, she's dressed like Tsunade. Her character is at least 40. Technically, she's a cougar. Why doesn't that count? Uh-oh. Long time ago, I used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and we were sitting around recently, a big group of friends and I, and we realized, so we're talking about it. When are we going to start talking about it and start playing? And within 30 seconds, everyone looks to me to GM. And it was a total Godfather moment for me, because every time I try to get out, they pull me back in! And before you know it, rather than worrying about tests, rather than worrying about work, rather than worrying about paying mortgage payments, I just start texting everyone, we need a healer. How does everyone feel about lizard men? And then suddenly, within any time, the whole table is just going to devolve into believability. It's like, what? You can't jump over 20 feet of that? You're playing a half-dragon, half-orc who just shot fire out of his nasal cavities. You can jump the 10 feet. Get over yourself. You just summoned a half-elf! Apparently that's a little too personal for some of the people out here. I've been getting into the new season of Doctor Who like there's no end to it. I am such a big fan of the new Doctor. Doesn't have eyebrows, but that's okay. I'm willing to let that pass. What I love most about Doctor Who is that it's so comical now, it's so light, it's such a fantasy. It's reminding me of my other favorite nerd boner from England, Monty Python. Can't you just imagine one of these days? This Dalek is no more! It has ceased to be! This is an ex-Dalek! It has exterminated itself! The Cybermen bring a new episode. Help, help, we're being repressed, A 905-year-old Time Lord pointing a sonic screwdriver at random redheads does not constitute an active activity. I just love the Daleks. I love that they're these angry trash cans. Like you're gonna kick them over and Oscar the Grouch is gonna spill out. Why are you trying to kill humanity? Did you see Star Trek Enterprise? Justified. That works out for me. Now, one of my favorite series wrapped up, and that's what made it great. Avatar: The Last Airbender. The ending of Avatar was Dragon Ball Z meets Captain Planet the way it was meant to be. Which means at the end of the series, spoiler, it does end. Everything gets a happy ending, even Zuko gets married. And of course, someone would have to do a toast at the wedding. Who better than Uncle Iroh? Would go pretty well. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the marriage of my nephew, Prince Zuko, the king of all flamers, and the Ice Queen herself, Mai. Now, before we begin the ceremony, would everyone please rise and look under your seats? I think I have misplaced one of my Pai Zhong tiles. right away. It is made of wood and has a white lotus painted on it. I remember when Zuko was growing up, you were such a little bitch. Oh, you were. You were always like, wow, I like boy bands. And you clung to your mother constantly. You cried because you hated the movie Bambi. Pretty ironic, huh? Oh, what, too soon? Somebody had to call you out on it. A little more about our flaming prince here. He has a lot of fangirls. Frankly, I do not understand why. I mean, book two, what did you do? You dressed like a hobo. You grew your hair out like a hippie. And you helped a poor farmer boo freaking who. Whatever, half your face still looked like badly cooked bacon. Have you seen the trailer for the live-action movie they're making about our lives, Zuko? I heard it is being done by the guy who did The Happening and The Village. And I already know the twist at the end. It turns out Master Roku has been a ghost all along. I like the trailer a lot, but did you know that the Avatar is a white kid? Does that make sense? I thought that rather than being a Tibetan monk, the Avatar looks like a skinhead late to Pilates. And Zuko, you were gonna be played by Ryan Reynolds. I know, Ryan Deadpool Reynolds. What the heck? So whatever, now you're being played by the kid from Slumdog Millionaire, so rather than looking Chinese, Fire Nation looks Al-Qaeda. I don't really like that. Any luck on that tile? No? Okay. I was hoping to be played by Jackie Chan. Or at least Samuel L. Jackson. Well, why not? Katara is white, they don't care about continuity, but I like Samuel L. Jackson a lot. Have you ever seen the movie Zuko, where he's on a plane with all those snakes? Those poor snakes. Have you ever smoked a white lotus before, Zuko? It will really mess you up. Where do you think King Boomy got that eye twitch thing? You should not do it until you are retired and can let yourself go. It makes movies really good, though. It makes movies a lot better. Snakes on a Plane, much better movie. But I do not remember how it ends. Does anyone here, dearly beloved, remember how Snakes on a Plane ends? Do they get off the plane? Okay, good, they can have a sequel. What a hot honeymoon these two are gonna have, right? Real steamy, because he bends fire. Unless he got a STD while in prison, because then it's gonna fire bend out the urethra. Oh, that was inappropriate. I'm sorry, Zuko. I had a little white lotus before coming up today, just to take the edge off. I'm surprised that you're marrying a Mai, Zuko. I thought you would hook up with Sokka. He has very pretty eyes for a boy, I'm just saying. When you're old, you let yourself go. But he will probably hook up with Toph. Because somebody has to. Have you ever seen her feet up close? They're like a pig's hoof with toenails. It's really scary. It's like a homeless hoof, like a boot. She has not seen her feet, or she would have cleaned them. Why are you crying, Zuko? I cried at my wedding, but that's for different reasons.